I'm standing here with Bianca Woods, who is going to be speaking tomorrow on simulations and video games. And why are you talking about simulations?
Well, I think they're a really amazing tool that we can use in learning, but I think people don't always do them really thoughtfully. A really big problem that I see is that people kind of do this one-size-fits-all cookie-cutter approach to Sims. So, for example, I was doing a training program, checking out for work, and they had a bunch of lessons that ended in Sims. And I did a lesson, and I tried out a Sim, and it was this great little workplace simulation where you played a person who was answering work emails and talking to coworkers. And it was a great way to practice the soft skills I had learned in the lesson. And then I did another lesson, and they used the exact same Sim build. They reused the shots, they did the exact same structure, and it didn't fit the content. And so they had kind of grasped on the idea of Sims can be great for teaching people, and didn't grasp on the we need to customize it for the content and customize it for the learner.
Okay, so customize for the content and customize for the learner. But that kind of sounds to me like what all learning should be.
And I completely agree. I think that it's something we all should be doing, but I think it's something that people aren't always doing with simulations. And I want to talk about how we can start doing that.
Cool. And you're also talking about video games.
I am.
Tell me.
Okay, so I love video games. I'm a big gamer, and I've also done a lot of looking into game development. And what I did through all this playing, all this looking into game development, I realized that so much of this work has so much in common with the stuff that we do when we are creating Sims. And it's an older art form, so why don't we learn from these professionals who have been doing this for years and see how we can fit what they do into what we make with simulations for training.
Okay, and I'm hoping that people that watch the video will come to the session. But for people who don't, tell me something about what they do in video games.
So one thing, and this is something I'm really excited about, is if you're making a video game, a lot of times a studio will do a lot of research into who their target audience is and what kind of games and game experiences they like. And that's something that I think we should be doing, and it's something that some people do through something called a learner profile, which is figure out who your average audience is for what you're making, so that you can identify, well, what do they actually need in the simulation I'm about to create for them.
Cool. Well, what remains for me to say with my jet-lagged, I can't think of anything. Have an excellent session.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time, and enjoy the conference.
You too.